Wrestling fans, welcome to another edition of the Tekmasters Wrestling Recap. All right, so we have a lot of stuff to cover and not a lot of time to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, wow, The Rock made a huge impact this week and a huge surprise on WWE television. We saw him on SmackDown this past week, and it was just absolutely groundbreaking, earth shattering. It's been almost 4 years since we've seen The Rock in the WWE, especially on SmackDown. So I'm telling you, man, even as a wrestling fan, I was hyped and I was super excited to see The Rock. The Rock had also appeared earlier on in the day on the Pat McAfee show, and he said some pretty interesting things. It was kind of like throwing a grenade in the room and running, so to speak. I mean, dude, The Rock basically said that it was a lot for him and Roman Reigns for a match at WrestleMania 39 at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Look, all I can say is this, guys. That was crazy. The Rock basically said, the WWE decided to go with Plan B, which I guess Plan B was Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns instead. But that was crazy how he just threw that out there. I think it took a lot of people by surprise when he made those comments. Then he started to talk about WrestleMania 40 and kind of hinted that he was open for WrestleMania 40 and he was open for a match with Roman Reigns. So there's a lot of people that are taking this, in all different ways, in good ways and bad ways. People are in the middle about this whole thing. I can tell you guys this, as a wrestling fan, you've got to have The Rock and Roman Reigns. This is a storyline based on the bloodline. The head of the table, Roman Reigns, versus The Rock. Dude, The Rock, come on. He's part of this bloodline story. If you guys have watched Young Rock, the series, the series even is hinting and was leading up to a match with The Rock and Roman Reigns. As we saw in that, TV series, it was mentioned that a match like that would have to take place at WrestleMania. So you've got to now deliver. The question is, where do you deliver this match? Do you deliver this match at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia, or do you do it before that? So here's a couple of different scenarios. One, you've got the Royal Rumble in January. You can have The Rock versus Roman Reigns in January at the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns goes over. Plain and simple. Then you've got a clear path for Roman Reigns versus Cody in a rematch at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. A lot of people are upset because they want to see Cody in the main event. They want to see Cody win the championship and finish the story. And you can do that still. Now, here's the other scenario. You've got WrestleMania 40, 2 nights. So you've got night number one and night number two. So you can do one of two things. You can have, actually, in my opinion, you can only do one thing if you're going to wait till WrestleMania 40. You've got to have The Rock and Roman Reigns on night number one. Roman's got to go over. And then night number two, Roman Reigns versus Cody for the undisputed Universal Championship. And of course, you've got to have Cody Rhodes go over, win the title and finish the story, but you can continue the build to the rematch at SummerSlam between Cody and Roman Reigns. That's what I would do. I would either go with the Royal Rumble, then you have a clear path for Cody. There's nothing else that's, going to be standing in the way of Cody in that championship, or you can go the WrestleMania route and either have The Rock and The Rock and Roman Reigns on night one, or Cody and Roman Reigns in night two. I mean, you just can't do it any other way. You can't have Cody versus Roman Reigns on night one and then Roman Reigns and The Rock on night two. That's just not going to work, because then you're taking all the spotlight off of Cody Rhodes winning the title the night before, just so that you could put the focus on The Rock and Roman Reigns. And of course, no matter what, no matter how you slice it and dice it, Roman Reigns is going over. The Rock is not going to go over. There's no reason for The Rock to go over. He's going back to Hollywood once the strike is over. Simple as that. Okay? Bam. There we go. The Rock opens up SmackDown, lays the SmackDown this week. And I just got to tell you guys, it was great to see The Rock on WWE television. And then, of course, SmackDown closes with John Cena Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just a phenomenal way to kick off SmackDown this week. And I will say this, Austin Theory got the rub. Austin Theory being able to stand in the same ring with The Rock, he got the rub. You now have elevated Austin Theory. His stock has now gone up because he was in the ring with The Rock. Doesn't matter if he got the people's elbow by Pat McAfee and The Rock. Makes no difference. You have now elevated Austin Theory to that next level. Keep that in mind as we see Austin Theory in the next few weeks on WWE television. Now, switching some gears here, how about there's still talk about CM Punk? So CM Punk was part of mixed martial arts show. He was on commentary team this past weekend, and he made a very interesting comment. He basically stated that he has 2 months of free time, and he just left it at that. Didn't elaborate, didn't say anything else. Now there's all sorts of speculation that he's going to be returning to the WWE. If that's the case, if we look at 2 months from now, that's going to be Survivor Series, and Survivor Series is going to be in Chicago in November in CM Punk's hometown. Take it for what it's worth. I mean, I'm not trying to spread rumors or anything like that, but take it for what it's worth. Will you be excited if CM Punk makes his long-awaited WWE return at Survivor Series in Chicago? All I can say is this. I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know if I'd be excited. I don't know if I'd be disappointed. I don't know if I'd just be like, whatever. I will say this. The WWE is all about making money. So don't be surprised if you see CM Punk make his, return to the WWE because it's all about business. It's all about money. The WWE wants to make money. CM Punk wants to make money. Who's to say that all the stuff that happened backstage in AEW, if it did happen, which led to CM Punk's firing and termination from the company, who's to say that this wasn't all premeditated on CM Punk's part just because he wanted to make his return to the WWE? We'll never know. Only CM Punk knows, what the thing is there. But wow, just imagine, guys. Take that in for a little bit. All right. Also, too, speaking of the WWE and everything, and Hollywood, being on strike, and all these celebrities and movie stars have some free time on their hands, so to speak. So Dave Batista threw his name out there and said, "Hey, WWE, I'm available if you want to use me or, whatever. Here I am." He kind of threw that out on X earlier this week. And what's funny, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of different celebrities and movie stars and people in the entertainment industry that are going to be part of the WWE and be integrated in WWE programming because of the Hollywood strike. Now, someone like The Rock, he and his team and his managers are all part of Endeavor. They're all with Endeavor. And Endeavor, of course, is the company that the WWE and UFC is housed under Endeavor TKO. So don't be surprised if there's a lot of agents and a lot of celebrities that are with Endeavor make their WWE appearance on WWE television. So it'll be very interesting to see what's going to happen, guys. It's crazy because every week for the last several weeks, something new happens, news breaks, and the wrestling world is evolving. It's such a wonderful time to be a wrestling fan. Speaking of which, last but not least, let's touch on NXT. NXT has just been a phenomenal show. They've stepped it up. Their viewership has gone up. It just seems like every single match, every single storyline matters. Everybody that's running NXT and everybody that's behind NXT and the talent and the matches and everything, they're just doing a phenomenal job. Roxanne Perez defeated Lola Vice via roll up. What an outstanding match. You've got, of course, Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton in an Extreme Rules match for NXT No Mercy. That'll be coming up. That's going to be a hell of a match. I mean, their first match was incredible. I can't imagine what an Extreme Rules match is going to look like. And of course, we saw Dom Mysterio versus Carmelo Hayes. It was champion versus champion on NXT tonight. And again, I mean, just a great match. I mean, anytime you put Dom in there, he's going to get the most heat. People love to hate him. I mean, it's just incredible about, just with the heat that this guy generates. I mean, it's just incredible to watch. I really have to say he is one of the most hated wrestlers on the roster from a fan's perspective, I think next to Roman Reigns and the whole bloodline storyline. So yeah, if you guys have a chance, watch NXT. It is absolutely phenomenal. And one last piece of news here regarding NXT, kind of NXT. Well, earlier today in the WWE Performance Center, Mr. Randy Orton himself was seen leaving the Performance Center earlier today. And let me tell you guys, I saw the video. The dude looks jacked. He's put on some weight. It's muscle. He looks phenomenal from what I can see, but the dude is huge. So, as far as I know, as far as I've heard, he's still not cleared to wrestle. What he was doing at the WWE Performance Center earlier today, I have no idea. He could have been training. He could have been there to coach. He could have been there to meet with, some of, his fellow wrestlers, whatever the case may be. Very interesting to see. If you guys have a chance, check out that video of him leaving the Performance Center. Man, the dude is jacked. So I'm super hyped. I'm excited. It's again such a wonderful time to be a wrestling fan, guys. And I just got to say thank you so much for taking some time out of your day or your evening to watch the wrestling recap here by the Tekmaster. Until next week, we'll see you soon.